Come on in, you guys. Welcome back to Exploring with Jim. Trying to go live here. Let me check the stream. Come on in. Come on in, you guys. Welcome back to Exploring with Jim. Trying to go live here. Let me check the stream. Come on in. Drop a couple chats in the chat, you guys. Let me make sure it's working. Give us some thumbs up. Maybe bring us up in the algorithm a little bit. So yeah, hopefully these things are all working. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's all very complicated. I haven't done this in a while. So yeah, you got a lot of things going on. We got Starlink. We got two phones. Here, let me show you. We got Starlink on the back of the motorcycle. We got two phones going on over here. Lot of technical things going on. We got microphones in the helmet. I was on the road and I saw a motorcyclist, and he had a Starlink on the back of his motorcycle, and I stopped him. I'm like, hey dude. Actually, I saw him on the side of the road. I'm like, hey, are you live streaming from the motorcycle? He's like, live streaming from the motorcycle? He's like, no, I don't think anybody's live streaming from a motorcycle. I'm like, well, yeah. Tune into Exploring with Jim. So also, let me know about the sound, you guys. Can you hear me? Is the sound working okay? So throw that in the chat and we'll get started. So I had a question, any bag in the ditch? So I didn't check, I'm not checking the ditch today yet. It's on my video, I mentioned I'm gonna be checking the ditch on Wednesday and Thursday. So hopefully, I'm sure I'll drive by there and then I'll check it out. But it's, the rendezvous is supposed to be Wednesday morning or Thursday morning or Friday morning. So that is the rendezvous. Maybe somebody else drove by, somebody else saw the video. There's lots of stuff going on out there in this case, but we just want to bring Nancy home, and I will I'll check the ditch tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, and no, that'll be Thursday morning. Today's Wednesday, right? I don't know, you guys. It's like I've been on the road for 14 hours, got up 5 o'clock in the morning, tried to get out here to beat the heat. But anyway, welcome back to Exploring with Jim. And I am on the search for Nancy Guthrie. Okay, as you know, I've searched 2,000 miles on the motorcycle. I've walked 200 miles. I've dug hundreds of holes. I've looked under 1 million bushes. Every bush I look under has the potential to be a hiding place. And it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but I've looked under 1 million bushes. One of these days, I'm gonna find the right location, and I'm gonna find the remains of Nancy Guthrie, and I'm gonna bring her home, you guys. So that's my goal. That's what I've been doing for the past, since February, since this case first started. Just a little background. I'm like, sort of an adventurer, treasure hunter type of guy, and this case is like, grabbed my attention, grabbed the world's attention, and I'm out here once again on the hunt for Nancy Guthrie. I haven't been out here for a couple of months, because it's just so dang hot, and I saw a little window of opportunity to get out here. So that's what I'm doing here today. And so just give you an idea where we're at. This over here, this is a road to Mexico, you guys. On that side is Tucson. On this side is Mexico. So I've searched this road before. It's a long, straight road. And then there's ample opportunity for somebody to get off the road and then stash something alongside the road. Look, there's this big, it's like 50 feet from the road to here. And then over here, there's this very difficult to get over fence. So in case something is out here, it's probably in this area here. I've searched up to this point. And now I'm gonna continue the search that way. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I know it's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but I've got a map, and I'm slowly shading off the map, and through the process of elimination, you know, there's really not that many roads, honestly. People say, oh, the desert's so big, you can't search it. But if you just do a 2-mile by 2-mile square, you search that square, you go to the next square, go to the next square, eventually you search the whole area. It would be a lot better if I had Texas EquiSearch or Cajun Navy out here helping me, but it's just me out here, you know, searching these desert roads. I don't think anybody else is doing the desert roads out here. So you guys, it is still hot though. I may lose like my phone may overheat, GoPro may overheat, Starlink may go out. If anything happens, you guys, I'm fine. I'm still searching out here, but I'm gonna throw on the helmet, and without further ado, we're gonna go find Nancy Guthrie, okay? And remember, like Mel Fisher did when he was searching for the Atocha, the greatest treasure ever, just before everybody went out, they would all put their hands in. They would put their hands in, one on top of the other, on top of the other. Everybody would gather around. And in the chat, everybody gather around, put your hand out, and repeat after me. And then put it in the chat, you guys. Today's the day. Let's do this. Thanks for joining me on this search, you guys. I really appreciate it. Like I say, I'm out here. It's still need to that heat rash. You know, I throw on this gear. It gets hot. I keep my back wet. The back is the worst part. Get that heat rash out on your back. You're in trouble. So anyway. Throw on our gear, throw on our helmet, turn the microphone on. Hopefully everything's working. It's always a challenge with these, all this technical stuff going on. GoPros and phones and Starlinks, and it's the only way you can do it out here in the middle of nowhere, you know? There's no signal. So, yeah, like I say, last time I came here and then I left. And then I left this area unsearched. I just felt terrible. I'm like, you know, maybe Nancy's still out there. And here I am just like driving off because I'm like a big baby. Oh, it's too hot. I got to go home. And hey, thanks everybody for helping out on the search. You know, this is really your search, and I really appreciate the help. It's like, you don't have to send me money. Just don't have to send me anything. Just like get in the chat, say a prayer, give me positive vibes, and little words of encouragement, and it really goes a long way, believe me. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be out here, you know what I mean? But Mitzi, you sent me $10. God bless you, Mitzi. Thank you so much, Mitzi. God bless you. God is great. We're out here. We're out here in God's country. It is beautiful out here. The Lord is fantastic. Look what He's given us today. And then I want to bless every one of you in the chat. Like, I hope nobody's suffering any health problems, or your families are doing well. And then that's just you know, we created a little community in the chat on the Exploring with Jim channel. I just want everybody to you know, be happy and healthy and prosperous. So let's yeah. Thank you, Mitzi. I appreciate it. And then, yeah, let's rock and roll, huh? Let's do this. Let's find Nancy. Today's the day. Today's the day, you guys. Let's do this. And you know what? I'm in it to win it. I started the stream like 4 times because, like, see, I forgot my this, and I had to go back and get the that, and then my gloves, and it's we're going on mic now. Hopefully mic's working. Yeah, we got a lot going on here today, you guys. You got 2 phones. There you are. You are right there. Jim, you're gonna find Nancy. As Kathy says, prayers you find Nancy. Veronica says, today's the day, let's do this. I'm with you, Veronica. Mama Bear, hey Jim, hey Mama Bear. Yeah, look at all this stuff we got going on here, you guys. Starlinks. There's a motorcycle. There's a road. Right on. Without further ado, we're just gonna get on the bike and we're gonna have a little visit, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk about some things while I search for Nancy Guthrie. I'm gonna find Nancy Guthrie. Exploring with Jim is the one. He's out here, he's doing this. Hopefully, let me know in the chat, you guys, how the sound's working. I'm on mic right now. We got gloves. Forgot my gloves. No, Jim is not in Mexico. Jim is in between Tucson and Mexico, searching one of the long highways that goes to Mexico. Okay, I'm not going to say exactly, you guys, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on out there, which is incredible. But like, people will be trying to help, and then someone will call the police on them. Oh yeah, they're shooting guns, or I don't know what's going on. But so for that reason, my exact location, of course, is going to be confidential until the end, because I just don't want to get any trouble, you know. Oh, he's trespassing. Oh, there's a guy out there causing trouble, and I'm just trying to do the right thing out here, you guys. And I know a lot of other people just trying to do the right thing. And then for some reason, there's some people out there that I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly paranoid. Maybe people aren't doing that. I don't know. But I just people have advised me to. But don't worry, I have a friend in the area. I'm sure she's in the chat somewhere. And she can say, hey, it's me if she wants, but I'm not gonna say any names. But it's a local, shared my location, she's watching, she knows where I'm at. And then so anything happens, get attacked by a cougar, get attacked by a cougar out here, or oh, this is bizarre, right? It's interesting. It's actually like an old cistern. They gather water here. I don't know. You never know what you're gonna find, right? It's a perfect place. You know, people could be driving to Mexico and then pull off the road and dump some evidence, or dump someone out here, because you know, I've analyzed the map very carefully. That is interesting. It's old concrete though. It's unrelated. I don't want to waste too much time here. But yeah, I've analyzed the maps and I've looked at all the possible escape routes. Got to be careful running into this cactus. You know, I know I'll get cactus in my leg. I've analyzed all the potential escape routes, and I've searched this road, and I just divided it up. It's too long to do, just looking very carefully, it's too long to do in one day. So you just break these things into smaller pieces, you know. Like Benjamin Franklin said, great small strokes fell great oaks. So that means, like, you got a big job to do, just do a little bit at a time. You chip away at it, you know, down in these ravines. The one thing, it's been so long before I was really like smelling for decomposing flesh. I know that's nasty, but I was really smelling for like decomposing flesh and that sort of thing. But it's been so long, I don't think there'll be much odor anymore, unfortunately. And then lots of rattlesnakes. I keep track of each year. I keep track of the number of rattlesnakes I run across. And then my biggest year was 7. So far this year, I think I'm only up to like 4. But I do have the snake boots on. It would take forever to do this on foot, you guys. I mean, to do these crisscross patterns, to do this type of a grid search, it would take like, you know, days. You want to be careful here. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good morning. I know it's a little early. Normally I'd be out later. This is sort of the AJW hour, I think, in the mornings. Maybe start giving out some water to the homeless and stuff. Looks like just some you know, you gotta look in the bags though, you guys. I mean, I don't know, there's nothing in this bag. It's just, it feels like aluminum cans. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I got a big area to search. So we're gonna search this road up to civilization. And then we'll come back the other side, because could be on either side. Everything's, my thinking has sort of changed with the ransom notes. So I know ever since I've been here last time, they released the ransom notes to try to stir up some sort of lead. My thinking is, if they release a note, they probably think it's legit, you know. I'm no expert in all that stuff. I'll leave it up to the sleuths, and those guys have encyclopedic knowledge of the case. Sleuth, JLR, all those guys. I'm just a searcher, you guys. I don't pretend to I've got too many hobbies to really know every possible detail of the case. But I did see they released the ransom notes, and then Savannah put out a new plea, like, please come help. And honestly, that's one of the reasons that I'm back here again. I saw the plea, we need help, we need help. You know, searching before, I'm sure the family's probably watching some of the searches. At least I would be if I was them. And then I'm sure they saw, you know, wow, there's really no more searching going on. Maybe that's why they put out another plea for help. But they put out a plea for information. And then I came up with the idea of requesting the kidnappers leave me a note of the location. I'm going to check for that note and check for the map. But I'm going by, you know, they could have thrown it today or yesterday, right after the video came out. That's all possible. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully it's there. I go over there. Maybe I'm wasting my time here. I should have just gone straight over there, got the map, and then people on the road are probably like, what is that guy doing? He's going back and forth aimlessly. You know, it almost seems like it's not a modern grave, but Honestly, if you look at this, underneath the wire, there's like the stacked rock, and then a circular area here, and then it's right in front of like a big cactus. I don't know. Maybe it's just a junk pile, but interesting how they've circled rocks around here. Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. It's not related. I know it's a little tedious, you know, exploring with Jim. You're just riding around on that motorcycle out in the desert. You're not gonna find anything. But this is what Nico says to do, you know, get off the side of the road, long straight stretch of highway. This is where they hide people. Whoa. Man, it's not easy. Definitely not easy. Whoa. Ah, darn it. It's too sandy here to leave the bike. First, huh. First problem. There'll be plenty more. We can leave it here. I want to search in that tunnel. Hey, it's cars. Slow down, people. It's been a lot of rain, so somebody's rearview mirror. Probably goes with the Toyota hubcap. It's already getting hot, you guys. When you get out here, you start walking around. I might have to abandon my motorcycle gear and then just go no gear because it's just seriously hot. And this is a cool day. This is like the coolest day of the week. I've been in some deserts, but honestly, this sort of beats them all. Everything is just baked. It really beats them all. Like the Mojave Desert, it has nothing on this. And then the road back there. I've never seen so many dead rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes squished. There's like 100 squished rattlesnakes on that road, like it's just teeming out here. I'm sure nobody's walked this area, you guys. I mean, we're the first ones to search out here, even though it's been a couple of months. It's just, I mean, it's just a desolate area alongside a desolate highway. And, but you would see, like, if there was a burial here, you see how the grass is just nice and uniform. If the ground was disturbed, you would definitely notice it. It's a likely pull-off here. So on the highway, this is a pull-off right here. Look at these garbage disposal. Wonder what they use that garbage disposal for, right? Like, grind somebody up. Everything's suspicious in this case. Somebody threw you out here, you'd sit here for years. It's like 30 miles in between towns. Unwalkable, you couldn't walk it. And maybe if you're like an ultra runner or something like that. So we're back on the bike. This feels good, honestly. It's been too long. Sitting at home, thinking about areas that still need to be searched, looking at the maps. People sending me emails. Jim, when are you coming back? Jim, when are you coming back? Jim, are you okay? Like, I get so many emails, are you okay? Like, am I okay? Exploring with Jim's gonna live to be 100. He's gonna be doing this every day until then. So, but it's okay. I like the concern. It's fine. But I get a lot of the, are you okay? Man, we're doing a good search on this area, honestly. Hopefully, equipment doesn't overheat. I have an alternative way of doing things, but yeah, keep it in there. Rocks are the easiest way to like bury something out here. You know, you just pile rocks on it, like the badger. Remember, I buried the badger. Just buried him under the rocks. If you haven't seen that video, I was out looking for Nancy. Some dummy speeding ran over a badger. Badgers are very badgers are like endangered species out here. They ran one over, and then there was the vultures were circling the badger, which Nico says, look for the vultures. The vultures circle over, and I had never even seen vultures out here until I saw the dead badger. Sure enough, those vultures spotted that badger and they're getting ready to rip him apart. So I buried the badger. I got all sorts of emails. Oh, you can't. You're upsetting the balance of nature. The vultures need the badger to feed. That's their natural. And I'm like, oh, well, the badger was hit by a car, okay? The badger didn't die of old age. So right there, your balance of nature theory goes right out the window. Unless you consider cars part of the balance of nature. Things getting hit by cars, which I guess, anymore, right? Like, oh, you interfered with the natural ecology by burying the badger. Anybody need a pillow? Whoa. Crazy. So yeah, that's the story in the badger. So many things have happened on this Exploring with Jim, Nancy Guthrie adventure. I mean, I had a bunch of stories coming into this. And now it's like they've been compounded. The badger's just one. You got snake boots on, snake chaps. I tested these snake chaps. I don't know if you saw that stream, but I found a rattlesnake and I have my snake chaps, and I thought, you know, let's see if this snake will bite these snake chaps. And then I took the snake chap off as a rattlesnake, and I dangled the snake chaps in front of the rattlesnake. Sure enough, man, that rattlesnake just snapped at my snake chaps. Just bang, hit it. And he left all sorts of venom on the snake chaps. And I thought, oh, that's funny, right? Yeah, rattlesnake venom on the snake chaps. And then people contacted me like, whoa, you gotta be careful of that rattlesnake venom. That stuff lasts for like years, and if you touch it and you got a blister and you lose a limb, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, you're right. That was so man, I was at my friend's house, and we washed the snake chaps and Dawn dishwashing liquid and scrubbed, and but it's like an enzyme. If you use soap, it goes away. So I slept better that night knowing my snake chaps, the poison was washed off. But yeah, sometimes you just better leave things alone. But it was all controlled. I mean, rattlesnake wasn't going to bite me. I wasn't going to touch the venom. I'm going to like lick the venom off the snake chaps or something stupid. I handled everything with rubber gloves. But that's just another adventure. Man, Nancy could be anywhere out here, you guys. I know it just seems like, oh, you're just driving around the desert aimlessly, but this is a search for Nancy Guthrie. Like I say, I've searched this road before. I started where I left off. Today I started where I left off. And then it may seem like I'm just going back and forth out here, but that is what I'm doing. I'm scanning very carefully. The GoPro probably doesn't give what I can see nearly enough justice. It's I'm just scanning for telltale signs, anything that's been dug, any like rolled up tarp, anything under a bush. There's a pull off over there too. I'll search that on the way back. Then I think later today I'll do a walk through, shouldn't even say it because people are going to call the cops. Maybe do a walk through the neighborhood. I've got the Starlink I can put on a backpack, and there's no signal over there. I know some people are curious what's going on. I think Mark was out there last night. I was watching some of that. Mark the Shark was out there last night. That was very interesting. Kudos to Mark the Shark for the guy's got no fear. He'll go out there at night. I like that. That's a real adventurer. Man. Yeah, I'm just figuring, you know, the road's there, the fence is here, anything could be in between the road and the fence. And then, so that's what I'm doing. I just, you know, and Nancy could be anywhere out here. This is, like I say, Tucson is that way. Mexico is the other direction. If you're like commit a crime, you're like, oh, I just get to Mexico, I can just cross that border, I'm home free. Let's dump the body right here and let's go. And you know, it's possible that this is the dumping location. She's not in the washes, you guys, not in the washes near the house. I've been through those washes. They're just, it's one gigantic homeless encampment footprints, like you look here, if this was at Washington Town, there'd be a million footprints, people wandering back and forth looking for an aluminum can to recycle. It's just, she's just not in those washes. I'm just a firm believer in that. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It's possible. But I'm the one out here. I'm on the motorcycle. I've searched very carefully. You guys can straighten it all out in the chat. If you guys want to, there's off-topic things, you know. Whoa. They're like if the kidnappers wanted a bag, like to throw the note in, you know, there's bags everywhere. Bags everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of drama out there. I saw somebody in the chat mention some of the drama. Man, it's really people getting fighting mad, you know. Sorry, I've just got too much to do, too much life to live to pay any attention. Well, I'm paying attention. I'm seeing what's going on, but I just get involved. It's not the thing to do. Wow. Hope my mods are up. I texted the mods. Damn. Live, but then I just jump on the bike and go, you know. That sand is rough. I got a new motorcycle. I got a two-wheel drive motorcycle, if you can believe it. But I didn't bring it. It's just not set up yet. Thanks for coming along with the search, you guys. And this is Exploring with Jim, and I am on the hunt for Nancy Guthrie. There's a $1.2 million reward for Nancy Guthrie out there. Believe it or not. I think there is. I don't know, I haven't seen lately, but that's really not why I'm out here. I am out here just, you know, there was a call for help, and then I was out here searching when there was no reward. I think the reward was like $2,500, like that, after the first week of the case. But so not in for the money, but it is an interesting adventure. And then I've got these tools, got the bike. I've been searching for ghost towns and graveyards, and since I was maybe 10, 6, I think 10, 19, let's see, 7, I think. I was digging, the first time I was digging for antique bottles, I was 7 years old, I believe. I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was, but it's, whoa, that could have been critical. But it was a long time ago. Did you see that? I was running right towards that piece of wood. It was pointed out like a jousting lance. Gotta be careful. Be careful. Gotta be around to search another day, you know. These piles of rocks are very interesting. It's too old, but it's just not natural. Wow, it's dark in there. Can't see anything. Sometimes people in the chat say, Jim, yell Nancy. Nancy, where are you? Yell her name. Nancy! Seems silly, but Wow, you guys, thanks for coming along for the ride. We got over 1,000 people in the chat. That's amazing. That's amazing, you guys. There's a lot of interest in this case still. You know, I came and I'm like, you know, is anybody still gonna care? Is anybody gonna watch? Not that, you know, I'll be out here and search. There's a core group of people that are encouraging me to do this. They say, Jim, you know, where are you? Get out and search. We need your help. And then, but let's get 1,000 people interested in, you know, coming along for a ride on a desert search. It's really humbling. It really is. First time I strapped on this helmet and I went live at 11 people. 11 people. I thought, wow, there's 11 people watching me. Let's go. I mean, I'm ready for the notoriety, but who wouldn't like a few people riding along with them, right? You go onto some of these channels, some of the YouTube channels, people you know, like some personalities, and they don't have this many people watching. It's just the attraction of Nancy Guthrie. I remember the very first search party was organized by, I had already been out searching, but people said, hey, we're going to organize a search party. And Alex organized the first search party. And the news media, all the news media around, you know, this big circle of news media. And everybody sort of didn't know what to say, so I sort of stepped up. And then, you know, I sort of did introductions. And then, yeah, that's sort of where it all started, you know. That was the first organized, that was one of the only organized search parties, honestly. I mean, the police haven't organized anything. This gate. But anyway, yeah, I don't know how I got on the first search party, but that was, oh man, they went, you know, they wanted me to go search with them, and I was there. I was at the intro, but I was already, you know, on my bike, and I was already sort of in the groove of going out, and I had some clues, so I didn't search with them, but I was watching the stream, like they found a backpack, you know, and put the backpack in a bag, and we found a backpack. But then, whoa, shoot, and then, but little did we know, there's like 1 million backpacks out there. I found probably hundreds, 1,000 backpacks, mostly smugglers' backpacks. But that was the beginning of the whole thing, where everybody's very hopeful that, you know, it's gonna be found right around the corner. And now it's turned into this. But I never did get any help from Texas EquiSearch, Cajun Navy. I mean, they're like, oh, we need permission. You know what? I don't have permission to do this. Nobody's given me permission. I never asked for permission. But they won't search unless they have like some sort of permission. Well, you know what? The police are never going to give you, oh yeah, okay, you're officially sanctioned to go out and fight cactus and dodge rattlesnakes. And because they're like, there's all sorts of liability. And just if you got a group, you got all these retired police officers and helicopters and LiDAR and drones and cadaver dogs and decomp dogs, and you got all this stuff. Like I say, man, if you're not in the game right now, if you weren't in the game back then, dude, you're not on the team, you know what I mean? If you're a searcher. If you know, most people have the ability to search, they don't live nearby, or maybe back east, and you know, you gotta take care of your grandkids. But if you're like, claim you're this big search organization, and you're not searching for the biggest missing person case like ever, you're not on the team. Because you're not in the game. Anyway. Yeah, LiDAR. I've been into this LiDAR lately. LiDAR's so interesting. I wish I had a LiDAR drone, you guys. It's like, it's a laser, and it shoots like through all of the grass, all the trees, and then it'll show any disturbances in the soil. So amazing. You can download the free app. It's called Cal Topo. It's free in the App Store. And then play around with it a little bit, and you can figure out how to use. You get a LiDAR image of wherever you're at. Check it out. You'll see like things in the forest you never knew were there. Old house foundations, grave sites, cellar holes, old forts. So interesting. I've been working with this guy, not really working with him, just sort of helping out and watching it go on, this archaeological expedition in my area. And they got this LiDAR drone. Whoa. It'll see down to a centimeter. You see everything. If we had it searching for Nancy, I mean, it would be an amazing tool. Maybe Texas EquiSearch has it, or Texas Cajun Navy, whatever they are. Every time I talk about Cajun Navy not helping me, I get people in the chat or people sending me emails. Oh, there, stop talking bad about Cajun Navy. I'm not talking bad about it, I'm just saying they're not helping, that's all. I'm sure they're wonderful people. But when you're out here and it's hot, I mean, oh, what if we had like 5 volunteers just go like this? I wouldn't have to go back and forth. I could go in a straight line, right? They got Jeeps and ATVs. Oh, we got Jeeps, we got ATVs, we got helicopters and manned drones, and I don't see it. Whoa, that's gonna be a dead end. Think we can make it up this hill? Go, baby, go, 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 go. We didn't make it. That's not good. That's what I get for talking shit, right? Man. Well, a sandy hill, huh? We'll try to not cause any erosion here. Sorry about that. People driving by like, what's all that dust? My motorcycle says, man, it's hot. Yes. Everything's a challenge. Everything's a challenge. It's okay. What would I be doing? Just like sitting around the house? Having a little workout? Maybe go for a hike? Make myself another latte? Just kidding. Oh, man. Come on, Nancy, where are you? You see something like that, it looks like a leg. It's a perfect spot, you know. This is a Nico spot. This is where Nico would say, under a tree next to the highway. There's a ditch. Like, it's perfect, you know? He says they put them somewhere where they know the location. Like, there's the little overpass, big tree. Anyway. Let's go back. Keep searching. We'll do this all the way up to civilization. And then I can check off this road. And then I'll go on to the next one, you know what I mean? And eventually, we're gonna find something. These people are like, what is this guy doing? I'll stick out my thumb. Sorry if I'm breathing into the mic, you guys. This microphone's literally like in my mouth, a little higher elevation, and pushing a motorcycle. I remember people are like emailing, "Oh, Jim, you've got lung disease. I can hear you breathing." Oh, okay. Let me see you push a motorcycle up a hill and stick a microphone literally down your throat, and let me listen very closely. Oh, a little bit of a breeze. Just dead cactus. Yeah, Cajun Navy. Guy shows up. I should get off that topic. He's got this great beard. Got my safety plan. Got a website. Click the donation tab. Got a safety plan, 42 page, which, yeah, Croc just printed it up for me. Anyway, we could have just used help in the early days. There's some searchers out there, AJW. But I just monkey. Mark's out searching. I know I'm leaving everybody out, but these are all my friends. But JLR went out searching with me. Found the bloody pants. That was pretty amazing. I went back to that spot. I don't know if you guys remember. I went back to that spot with a probe, just in case there was a burial in the area. With my probe, I guarantee I can find a grave with my probe. Spring steel rod. I had that thing constructed specifically just for this purpose. Use spring steel from an old Ford car from like the 60s. It has a trunk spring, and you cut the trunk spring out and you get some tungsten carbide. You will a tungsten carbide tip. Hardest metal known to man. Nice T-handle. A friend of ours used to manufacture those and sell them to bottle diggers. Grover. Ex-Marine. These dead cactus piles just look like graves. You know, I see them at the corner of my eye. It's like, oh wow, look at that, dude. There's a skeleton over there, right over there. You see it? There's definitely a skeleton. So there's a trigger warning, you guys. potential trigger warning here. Definitely a skeleton. I don't know what type. We'll stop, we'll take a look. You know, like Nico says, you go out searching, you got to be prepared to what you're gonna find. You know, you never know what you're gonna find. You got to be prepared to find something. I don't know. It's probably just an animal, coyote. I found so many skeletons out here. I need to take the helmet off anyway. Wish I could put that thing in the shade. Let's go take a look, you guys. Let me just take the helmet off. It's 100 degrees under this helmet. We'll go take a look. How do I look? Let's go. I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe somebody can maybe somebody can Google Lens it for us, right? Very interesting. Some sort of a backbone, right? I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Good touch it. Looks pretty small for a human rib bone to me. Pretty small. And it looks pretty old, but it's definitely some type of backbone. People say, look around for the skull, you know? You see the skeleton, look for the skull. So we'll just do a quick search. Definitely a backbone. It doesn't, I don't think it's human. I don't know. It's long. Let's check the chat. A lot of people are more knowledgeable than me, and a lot of people are less, a lot of people are more, but right here, come from over there's the road's there. Downhill is this direction. The fox den or something. Looks like more of it here. It's pretty old though, you guys. Look at that. It's like broken and completely whitened from. I'm gonna say it's unrelated. I'm no expert, but you know what? I'm gonna say it's too old, unrelated. I don't see any clothes. Whoa, look you guys. Another rattlesnake. Just goes to show you gotta be dang careful. You see him right in there? See him right there? I'll get you a little closer. There he is. I don't think I'll test my snake chaps. What did I say? Was that rattlesnake number 5? I don't know. Like I said, there's so many dang rattlesnakes around this place. Welcome to Exploring with Jim. We got bones, we got rattlesnakes. Like I say, this desert is really something special. It's very unforgiving. You guys see anything in there? No, I can see all the way through, huh? Just checking around that skeleton, you know? You never know. You never know how the Lord is gonna direct you, or Nancy's guardian angel is gonna say, hey, stop, take a look around that area. Here's something to get your interest. So yeah, it's like stacked rocks. These are always suspicious to me. To me this looks like an Indian grave or something, but I don't know, I'm probably seeing things. I don't see a skull. At least I took a little break off the bike. I was in JLR's chat or something, and I was live, and somebody in his chat's like, Jim, stop planting things. It's like, planting things? Oh wait, look over here, you guys. Huh? Practically walked right over it. It's like a, this is like sheep, I think. Like the scalp, I forget what you call it, but I think that's like sheep. I'm sure it's the same bone. Maybe it's like sheep, goat. I don't know. It's not Nancy. It's not Nancy. All right. Let's put this torture device back on. How much power we got? We're good. Good on the Starlink. But it just goes to show I don't miss anything out here, you guys. Not missing anything. Taking it all in. I don't know if there's commercials during this live stream, you guys, but I can tell you right now, this live stream is not monetized. I'm not making any money off these views. So I wonder if there's commercials. Let me know if you see commercials. I wonder if Google is. Because when you have the GoPro, believe it or not, you can't enable monetization, so, but it's fine. I'll, once I get back to the car, I can make some adjustments, but yeah, so there you go. We saw skeletons and rattlesnakes, huh? But we'll just keep doing this grid search. Like I say, man, we're not missing anything really. It's like, that was an interesting snake. He had his little hole, he went right back in his little house. How many rattlesnakes we see? I don't know, that's a good question. Maybe we should like try, since the road's a little narrow, maybe we'll try to go straight, but like right in the middle here. Because the zigzag pattern it's efficient, but man, it's so time consuming. And I've literally got thousands of miles of desert to search. Hold on, I'm just breaking my idea right here. I saw something over here. People say, oh, the desert's so hard to search. Are you kidding? Like, where else can you just go anywhere and just ride, you know? It's like, the desert is the easiest place to search. Well, there's rattlesnakes, and it's hot, and cactus, and people die out here, but still, you can really, you can see everything. I wish the road would get closer. That way I don't have to zigzag. Whoa, shit. Oh, the sand pit. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Whoa, wait, hold on. What's that? Nah, it's just like some dirtbag dumping carpet, I guess. Gotta look at the rolls of carpet though, right? Watching from Nova. Where's Nova? Somebody's watching from Nova. And another person says, not a snake fan. Yeah, I know. There are not many snake fans out there. That is a good place for snakes. This is unrelated. Unrelated. Got to look at rolls of carpet though, right? How many people have been rolled up in carpet, thrown over a shoulder, and taken somewhere? Whoa, it's sandy. I can see under there, you guys. I don't know if you can see under there, but I can see all the way. Hope there's no flash flood. Whoa. Whoa. Shed my two-wheel drive motorcycle there. It's a lot of work. I feel there's I think I'm definitely, I live near sea level. This feels like a little higher elevation. I'm not sure what I'm at, but I can definitely feel there's less oxygen in the air up here. Interesting, there's like a maybe it's a lake when it's wet, maybe. I don't know. It's got to cover ground. That's what you got to do. Just cover as much ground as possible, you know? Not these distractions. Just cover ground. Like they say in the metal detecting world, you got to go over it to find it. If you don't go over it, you're not gonna find it. So you gotta like keep searching until you go over it. It's really good. It's the same thing goes for this situation. You gotta cover as much ground as possible. That's why the motorcycle is like, this is the best tool for the job. ATV would be good too, but probably couldn't get in between all these bushes. See, I'll go around. Welcome back, you guys. Exploring with Jim, searching for Nancy Guthrie. This is trip, I've lost track. It's either 9 or 10. Definitely 9, maybe trip number 10. I drive, I don't know, 1,000 miles, 1,000, I think. It takes me 14 hours of just pedal to the metal to get here. 3 fill-ups of gas. Gas is literally $600 just to get here and get back home. And then, of course, driving around, maybe another fill-up or 2, driving around place to place. And then, yeah, it's a commitment, you know. But it's just something that's captured my imagination. And but it's one I would like to be the one to find Nancy Guthrie, right? Who wouldn't? You'd be on Good Morning America. Ah, let's go to the guy who found Nancy Guthrie. Exploring with Jim. Yeah. How'd you find her? Well, you know, my chat, YouTube Live, all the love and encouragement. I give all the credit to my team, my mods, Jeep Girl, Becky, my friends in the area. Gotta be modest, right? We're still going. We've done miles, you guys. I mean, I'm not sure where I'm at, but I'll tell you one thing. We've been out here for a while. This is going... Wow. I know some people saying I find a skeleton like that and they call law enforcement. How many times people tell me, call law enforcement? Oh, there's a road here. It's interesting. I'm not going to take it though. I'm going to stick with this. Let's just go look over there real quick though, because that looks like a potential pull off. Man, I mean, who's gonna have a picnic here, right? Let's go to the picnic bench. That is an old picnic bench. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. It's a good fence. It'd be tough to get over this fence. Call law enforcement. You know, I called law enforcement a couple times. They didn't even come out. The pants, we'd find these pants right in a wash near town. Same type of pants he's wearing in the picture. Like, everybody called. People in the chat. Chatters are calling. I'm calling. JLR's calling. Everybody called law enforcement. They didn't even come out. Finally they came out after, like, people were calling like 911. And then I find that shirt in the same area And pretty soon I'm just like, you know, you have to find something that's really has a lot of bona fides, that is you can really link, like, you know, it's like a body or something is what you need to get anybody's attention, I think. Come on, let's go, baby. Let's get over there. Why'd I do that? Stay out of these sand washes. I can already tell that. Man. Whoa, shoot. Oh. Turn it off. Turn it off. Doggone it. Whoa. Alright. That wasn't good. I need a break. Exploring with Jim went down. No big deal. It's a good part, you fall in the sand. Huh. Geologic survey marker. I like the chat. Lisa says, "Are you okay, Jim?" Yes, I'm okay, Lisa. Somebody says, "Jim, you need paddle tires." Other one's, "Oh no." Third says, "Take a break." Yeah, it's good advice. It's okay. You come out here, expect these little things to happen. Still want to damage the new bike. Don't fall. Remember that time my bike fell? Man, couldn't get it started. That sucked. This is where I was trying to get to. Exploring with Jim crashes in the sand. It's gonna crash. It's a good place to do it. Whoa, look. Huh. There's more of these skeletons out here, you guys. Crazy. Let's take a look at this one. Whew, catch my breath. This bike's heavy, man. Get a break. There we go. Wow. Yeah. It's hot, you guys. I don't know how long I can do this. I'm going as long as I can, though. But let me just take off this thing because I should probably find a way to carry it. It's too hot. Glad I had it on though, right? Man. Might just want to stash it. Stash it and come back for it, right? I've done that many times. Don't want to set it on the ground and get like cactus. Ooh, it's hot. Thing is, it's really humid too. It's not only hot, it's humid. Take a look at this bones. I think it's animals again. But we'll take a look. Man. Should have brought more water. Like I say, you got to literally be in tune with your senses, you know. If you start to feel faint, something like that, you just have to take a break. You have to sit down. I don't feel faint though, I feel great. I could do this another 10 hours. Yeah, more of these skeletons, you guys. I don't think it's human. You just, I don't know, you never know. You gotta look at each thing, you know? There's more here. Looks like too small of a rib bone. I know my rib bone's way bigger than that. I'm calling it like dog or something. Coyote. I saw a coyote out here. He's like limping. Like even the coyotes can hardly survive out in this environment. Yeah, that's what caught my eye. Yeah, see, that's too short, right? Look at my hand for oh wait, here we go. I guess that's like a foot. No, that's more backbone. Call law enforcement. Nah, it's animal. Animal. A lot of dead animals out here. Hopefully we don't join them. Man. Take a break, it's hot, right? Man. Welcome to Exploring with Jimmy, guys. I'm still gonna go. I'm not stopping. I'm just taking a moment. Watch on the replay. Watch on the replay once in a while. I take a look at the chat, see what's going on in the chat. Mermaid said it's too dang hot, Jim. Call it a day. Not a bad idea, Mermaid. I'm gonna keep going a little while though. Julie says it's animal bones. Mark says, hey, we just got started. I know, right? Let's keep going. Yeah, I need a battery operated spray fan, you know. I agree, it's so much gadget though. Redfish Bluefish, thanks Redfish Bluefish, I appreciate the help. He says, oh, it's not, he sent me 10 bucks. He says, oh, it's not a lot. It's a thought that counts, Redfish Bluefish. We're in it together, you're on my team, right? We find Nancy, we find it, we find her together. Exploring with Jim, Redfish Bluefish. Love it. Thank you, Redfish Bluefish. Appreciate it. Renee, thank you, Renee. I appreciate it. Definitely. Thank you. Renee didn't send a message, but she sent me 10 bucks. I appreciate it, Renee. Renee, what's happening? So good to see you today, Renee. Coffee's Brewing says, good to see you. I don't know, what's the Uncle Alert? I don't know. I'm not, probably, I don't know. But thank you for the Uncle Alert. Becky says, so happy we're together again. Yeah, look at us. Here we are, you guys. We're all together again in the desert. You know, it's a tragic situation. Nancy's missing and all that, but we're all doing what we love, you know. I'm doing what I love. Got in the desert exploring. You guys are chatting in the chat. You guys are like helping me out here, offering words of encouragement. I appreciate it. And then hopefully we find that note. Hopefully you know, if kidnappers or anybody that knows where Nancy is, just drive along the freeway and just toss a note out the window. If you're suspicious, drive by a couple times, take a look. There's nobody out there with a camera. There's nobody watching. Law enforcement isn't taking this seriously. They just, oh, that's a harebrained idea. Everybody says, oh, that's a harebrained idea. You know, maybe it is, but do the right thing. Maybe there's some sort of negotiation going on, and they want to let the family know where Nancy's located, but they don't know how to communicate that. Just put the note in that bag with the rock. Don't put any, I'm not looking to make an arrest. I just want to bring Nancy home. Throw that rock out. Look at my video on where to throw the rock. I'll be out there first thing tomorrow morning, and I'll take a look. Hopefully it's there. And you know, frankly, if I find it, I'm gonna have, you know, it's gonna be a law enforcement situation. I can't just open it up and like go out there. That'd be interfering. But just let us know. Let us know where she's at, and we'll bring Nancy home, and then the heat will be off. Anyway, it's my harebrained scheme. Pima County doesn't want to break a sweat. Jack Malin says, thanks so much, Jim. Glad to see you back in Arizona. It's great to be back. Jackie, I'll just call you Jackie. I'll just call you Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. It's good to be back. Yeah, Pima County doesn't want to break a sweat. You know, I've seen like these search operations where law enforcement goes out for searches. They got to be in their car. You know, if they can't see it from the front seat of the car with the air conditioning on, can't see it from the front seat of the car, they're not going to find it. Or maybe their ATV, if you can't see it off the ATV, they're not going to find it. But yeah, we'll get out here and we'll look. Because you know why? Because I got all you guys watching me. I definitely got to do a good job looking. So yeah, boy, this break feels great. Shannon says, thank you, Jim. God bless you for what you're doing. Thank you, Shannon. You're very welcome. God bless you, Shannon. Wow. It's fun to have two phones. I got, this one's not on the live stream. Wow. Okay. That was a good break, but we'll keep going. I don't know how long has the stream been going on, you guys? Hour? I don't know. I still got some battery on the Starlink. Starlink battery is what's critical because there's no service out here. I'd be out of water. But I could walk back to the car if I had to. Should have brought more water. And everybody in the chat's like, oh, this dummy doesn't bring enough water. We told him. You'd be right. You would be right. Nancy, where are you? We find these dogs or whatever they are. Right on, let's get back on the horse, huh? Break's over, you guys. Break's over. Up there, you know, possible. This is a good location. I mean, not a good location, it's a bad location, but it's a likely location. It's this, from the side of this road, you can see people driving out here in the middle of the night, and then nobody's gonna see you do anything. Maybe I should leave this unzipped. Get air in there. It's not bad. Nobody's gonna roost on me anyway. Oops, I had my mic plugged in. You guys probably can't even hear me. I'm either blabbing, can't even hear. That's funny. Oh well. I guess plugged in. Yeah, we're on mic the whole time. Sorry about that. Yeah, you need a battery fan. You see, peace poetry. That's the sort of message I like. Jim, you look younger than before. I like, now that. Now that's the sort of comment I like. You're that's the sort of comment I like. Well, I feel amazing. Come on, baby. You bet. All right, let's do this. Brake's over. Let's try not to drop the bike again. It's okay though. It's gonna happen. They're built for it. Can't have a dirt bike and not drop it, right? You just don't want to fall into a pile of cactus. Right on, you guys. Let's do this. Yeah, we're out here helping people. You know, we're out here helping. This is, I like to help people, honestly. Always like to help. My neighbors come over. Hey, Jim, you help me with this, or watch my dog for me while I go somewhere. Like, you know, they love to help. It's good to be helpful. Come on. I had this, it's a long story, I don't know how to tell it. It's so long. I had this friend of ours died a little while back. Mint. His name is Mint. Mint was a heck of a good guy. Good friend. Lived a little out of the area. And then Mint dies, right? All of a sudden. He told his wife, hey, I don't feel good, I gotta go to the hospital. Goes to the hospital. She doesn't hear anything. He takes an Uber to the hospital. She goes to the hospital. And then all of a sudden the guy's got like terminal cancer. He's got like a week to live. Min like passes away. I heard this story. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's go pay respects to the the widow, right? To the wife. Yeah, tell her, yeah, Mint was a great guy, all that stuff. Anything you can do, right? That's what you do. You visit, you like console the person, and then it's a helping people type of story. So I go over there, see Mint's wife, which I don't know this lady. Come to find out, she's like from Africa. She don't speak any English at all. She's just, I mean, this guy died. She don't speak English. Nobody speaks her language. And I come to a quick conclusion. This lady is totally lost. Like, she don't know how to arrange a funeral, where the she didn't know where his body is. She got no way of figuring it out. Like just lost. Like, oh, like what's gonna happen here? And Mint's got tons of stuff, right? He's got motorcycles. He's like me. He's got motorcycles and cars and workout equipment and apartment and mail rolling in and bills, and I'm like, what? Make a long story short, who do you think has to like organize everything? Who takes it upon themselves to like, man, what a job that was. So I called the funeral homes and just got no money. So I started like selling his stuff for a Facebook marketplace, sell his cars, sell his motorcycles, sell his workout equipment. This is a huge job, you guys. I mean, this takes me like weeks. Drive up there, load it up in my truck. Turns into like a full-time job. Selling off Mint stuff. Try to raise money. Give him a burial. Send this lady back to her family. It's like COVID had just happened, so everything's all messed up. Funeral home needs like tests, and it's all BS, right? Everybody's working from home. I sell all these cars, sell all these motorcycles, and then it's so sad because like Mint had like he had bought like baby stroller. You know, Mint was a young man. He's like 40, 30 something, 40. He had like baby strollers and stuff he had bought. Like they're gonna raise a family. I had to sell all that, like this baby stroller you pull behind a bicycle. I got like $50 for it. This motorcycle, of course, like I had to register to my name, and then so I could have the title, so I could sell it. And then, yeah, it took weeks, finally. And then like, what's he gonna wear to his like to meet his maker in the casket? Like, use my suit. I gave him one of my suits, dressed Mint in one of my suits I had, old suit. So he could have a decent, he could have a tie on when he's in the casket. It's all up to me. Started GoFundMe. Actually, somebody else started GoFundMe. Tried to raise some money. The people are so nice. They donated all this money to GoFundMe to help get this lady back to Africa. Bury Mint. Then he's got all these bills. It's like calling him. He said, oh, he owed all these credit card money. That was the one fun thing though. You call the credit card company. Oh, sorry, this guy passed away. You know that $5,000 credit card bill? You have to pass that along to the chat. Chat's going to cover that. But yeah, to call the banks. And then finally got everything sold. Plane tickets, passports. Takes like 3 months of solid work. Get all this organized. Like, I just walked into this. Like, and you look, there's this person, she don't know how to speak any English. This guy dies, her husband dies, in mourning. You know what to do. I could use this actually. The bike tire pump, the bike tube. Man, it's too broken. So, yeah, that's just like out, you know, we're out here helping Nancy, helping Savannah. Call, hey, we need some help. So, people that are able to help, you know, they pitch in, they help your neighbors, help your friends. Get out of your comfort zone. Got all Mint's stuff sold. Man, he had like these massage chairs. I've never seen a guy with so much junk. Massage chairs worth thousands of dollars. And big workout thing. You know, I got some weights, but he got like a Mint had to have the, you know, the home gym. Like, you ever try to move a home gym and sell it on Facebook Marketplace? It's a workout in itself. Jeep Girl says she needs help with her lawnmower. So, get all that organized. Ladies headed back to Africa. Beautiful girl. I mean, Mint had it made, right? We should all be so lucky. And then, I don't know where she's from. What are these? One of those African Christian countries, you know, she's an Orthodox Christian. Very religious. These people are very, they take worshiping the Lord very seriously. We're white, you know, and Orthodox. They have a different Christmas, different dates of the year. Even the calendar's wrong. Our calendar's wrong. Maybe our calendar's wrong. Anyway, comes to be the day she's gonna leave, right? And she says, Jim, I have one more favor. She didn't tell me, she told, like, through an interpreter. And I'm like, oh my God, what? And she's like, can you keep this for me? Like, keep what? And she pulls out, this lady has like $30,000 cash, like in $100, brand new $100 bills. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, can you hold on to this for me? And she gives me like bundles of $100 bills. You want me to hold on to this for you? You're leaving the country. Like, well, you know, I can't. If I take it on the plane, maybe in customs, you don't know these African customs, they'll take your money. You can't, like, there's no way to bring it. Just hold on to it. Like, well, I can't put it in the bank. Like, I can go to the bank. Yeah, I like to deposit $30,000 in cash with no source of, I got it. And then, yeah, so what do you do with all this cash, right? What do you, somebody give you 30 grand cash, hold on to it. But what had happened was Mint, I guess he knew he was going to die. And he like gave her all this money before he went to the hospital, like built it up somehow. I don't know. And so, yeah, so she gives me all this cash. Jim, hold on to this cash for me. I trust you. I'm like, okay. You can definitely trust Exploring with Jim. So I take this cash and like, where are you going to put it? And I can't put it in the bank. So I like bury it, right? Hide it. And then like a year passed, something like that, she comes back to America, but she's living across the country. She says, hey, can you send me my money? And I'm like, how do you send like a bunch of cash across the country. I don't know how you do it. Like, you put it in FedEx. Like, I thought long and hard. I don't know how. Like, drive it. You tell me. How are you gonna wire it? But then there's all sorts of, I don't know. Yeah, the bank's gonna like red flags. So, man. So eventually I figured out a way. But yeah, that was a project. Like, oh my goodness. And that all started just going over and offering condolences, and it turns into like a years long. But anyway, it's fun, you know. Yeah, you don't send $30,000 across the country. You can't. Like, put it in a FedEx envelope. You're gonna, yeah, wire transfer. I figured out a way. What I did, I'll tell you what I did. She's an apartment, and I just paid her rent for like 15 months, you know, and just write the check for the rent. And then it worked out fine. I just wrote it, and then pretty soon, and then sent her an accounting. It's, you know, it took another several months. But anyway, yeah, you never know. You never know what's around the corner, you know? Who's gonna need help? But the thing is, could have just walked out that door. Hey, good luck. Yeah, Mint died. You don't understand a word of English. Hey, good luck to you. That's what a lot of people do. But I just couldn't do it. Hopefully it gets you into heaven, you know? Good. Here's a thing for Nancy Guthrie, you guys. Look at this guy's over here. No, he's just gonna make a turn, I guess. Always gotta be careful out here. I mean, you're not far from... Anyway. No rattlesnakes. Hopefully. Anybody need some wicker furniture? I know, I was opening bags and turning stuff over. People are like, oh, you're making a bigger mess. Oh man, hey, you're making a bigger mess out there. God, that Vale. Remember Vale Road? Went out North Vale Road or whatever that was. I'd never seen such a disaster in my entire life. Oh, I don't know. You saw it, you guys. I don't know if you mentioned, but I was out live streaming, searching for Nancy. I think it's called North Vale Road or something like that. Just trashed. You can't believe the trash out there. And there was some guy coming out with a load of trash just to dump in the desert, and I seen him coming with this load of trash in the back of his truck, and I stop him. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You're gonna dump more trash out here? The desert is trashed enough. He's, oh, no, como se dice, no hablo inglés. I'm like, and he's got this load of garbage, and he's just gonna dump it in the desert. Ah, no comprende, amigo. And I'm like, ah, dumpe los basura aquí. And he's like, yeah, sí, dumpe. Like, no dumpe aquí. Dumpe la casa. Like, dump it at your house. Ah, no dumpe aquí. Dumpe pa allá. I'm gonna dumpe pa allá, he tells me. He's gonna dump. And it just drives off. into the desert, dumping trash, huge loads of garbage into the virgin desert. So pissed. And then, but I was searching for Nancy, and I could have like call law enforcement, file a police report, wait till they get there, take his picture. But that was going to take me off mission, right? I didn't want to go off mission. My mission was find Nancy, so I stayed on mission. But the moral of the story, the funny thing is, the next day, I'm watching the news, local Tucson news, and they have a big story about Vale Road by the airport, how it's a gigantic, disgusting trash dump that people are just dumping. And I'm like, what are the odds that the day after I do a live stream out there, they send a news crew out to look at this mess in the desert? They obviously, I think they had to be watching a live stream. And they says, wow, look at this disaster. There's a news story there. And sure enough, they sent out a news crew. They had a big story about what a mess it is, which it takes some dummy from California, I guess, to come out there and expose it. They don't know what's going on in their own backyard. And yeah, the news story about this big dump and how they're gonna like, oh yeah, we got to come out here and clean this up. Like, number one, why don't you arrest the people that are dumping? Set up a camera, do a little sting. You catch him in like 5 minutes. It's Tucson, man. I don't know, man. I know some people in Tucson. They're good friends of mine. There's also some real losers. Dead dogs on the side of the road. People dumping trash. Whoa! Too close to that cactus. Well, this is what Nico says. You know, there's the road there, and then they dump people within 40 feet of the road. So, you know, this is my mission. This is my idea. This is my quest. Yeah, it's like that John Wayne movie, The Searcher. You know, pretty soon this all you do is search. You turn into the searcher. I saw earlier somebody, I forget who it was, they posted Jim Rattlesnake Wayne. I like that nickname. I like the lady that owns Jeep Girl says she liked the lady that owns the big cattle ranch. Yeah. My cowgirl girlfriend. Met her out there. Reddington Pass. Going over Reddington Pass. There's this. Met this rancher. Handed her a flyer. She says, oh, we run cattle from here to Mexico. Asked her if she knew the Nancy Guthrie case. She says no, she didn't know anything about it. She's too busy with her cattle. And then I gave her a flyer, and she says, oh, we got helicopters. I got 50 guys in my bunkhouse. I'm gonna post. So she posted the flyer in the bunkhouse, so that all her her cattle guys could. Wow, flew off a motorcycle. What do you think? In this sort of weather, you don't want anything to block the breeze. The breeze is the only thing keeping you alive. Yeah, so she posted a flyer. I thought leads like that are really good. Where you tell, like, and then, no, the sheriff hadn't been to her ranch. She's right up Reddington Pass. Runs cattle all from Reddington Pass, which is right outside of Nancy's house, like one of the roads into the mountains. Sheriff had never been out there. No searchers have been out there. They would just Exploring with Jim in his chat. We went out there. Thought I saw a cross right there, but man. Let's make some miles, you guys. Let's sort of like I'm just gonna zigzag in the middle out here. "40 feet off the road. Yeah, mint. You never know. You gotta have big plans. He had a wife, buying strollers, had all his stuff, and then wham, right in the prime of life. It's all over. So live every day to its fullest, you guys. Get out of your comfort zone. Definitely get your checkups. You know, take that blood test. Do that mammogram or whatever. It's like a women's thing to do. Check everything out. Make sure you're all healthy. Modern medicine save your life. Don't let it go. You don't end up like mint. Exploring with Jim has to come and help get your wife back to Africa for you. Sell all your stuff. And then you want to do a really good accounting, because you don't want people to say, "Hey, how much you get for that bike?" You know, yeah, I think Jim like kept $500. You know, you got to like really honest about everything. Any like family asking questions. You want to show everybody exactly what you're doing. Adventures with Angela. I was talking to Angela the other day. She says, "I don't do anything that disturbs your peace of mind, you know. If you want to go search, but don't do anything to disturb your peace of mind." It's like, life's too short. Like, man, Angela's always got good advice. Yeah. Only do things that'll, like, you know, you can justify. Wow, you guys are really starting. I really got 1,000 people in the chat. You guys are really sticking with me today. I appreciate it. You can I know it's pretty repetitive. Good exercise though, right? Get on and off the bike 100 times. Walking. Little depression down here. Be a good place to. Anyway. Where's Nancy? I need a tip. If you got a tip. Exploring with Jim. I had a bunch of people contact me. I wish someone would if you could resend it. Bunch of people contact me about, there's a, you know, I'm not the biggest psyche guy, you know, but a bunch of people, but I'll give everybody a shot. You know, somebody has a spot and they send it to me, I'll take a look. That's a cool Barbie car, right? A tank. But yeah, a bunch of people contact me about some spot that someone wanted to go search, and then I looked at it. It looked legit. Looked like somewhere I could go. And then it just got sort of lost in the emails. And I don't, if you're the one that sent that and you want to resend, it looks like it's like Nancy's here. It's out in the desert over here somewhere. If you want to resend that, I am here, and I can, if I have time, I can go over there. It doesn't look too far out of my way. It's a murder weapon, eh? Anywhere people dump, you know, it's, you gotta look around in that area, because yeah, send it to my email, exploringwithjim@yahoo.com. You resend that location, and then I know people send me links to videos. Hey, watch this video. Like, dang, you know, there's good information. Like, you know, there's only so many hours in a day. You got to just write me an email and say, and describe the location to me. Say exactly where it is. Because I can't like go and just sit through a 2-hour stream and then hopefully like catch it at the exact moment that somebody says they think she's over here. Oh man, I don't like going through this. So yeah, if you're serious about that location, resend it. I'll also try to go back through and see if I can find that. It was on some hiking trail near the Tanca Verde wash, I think. But keep in mind, she's going to be near a road, you know. I'll have to look again. She'll be near a road. You're not going to be hiking somebody. She can't walk. Thanks you guys for coming along. Like I say, I probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the chat and the love and support. Honestly, it's a real motivator. So many things I could be doing, but this is very rewarding. Who wouldn't like, you know, people saying, "Oh, you look so young." Some anonymous. Somebody in the chat. "Oh, you look so." Yeah, stay hydrated. Somebody says stay hydrated. I'm out of water. But it's fine. I still feel pretty cool when I start slurring my words. Like, I've shared my location with a local. They know where I'm at. They're just up the road. If on the live stream I go down, I stop moving. It's not gonna happen. Look at the beautiful sky. Yeah, you know what's so beautiful about it is there's cloud cover. And we're not in this scorching sun. That makes it really beautiful. Arizona does have the most beautiful skies. Look at these crazy cactus, right? He doesn't know which way to go. He said he's gonna fall. I don't want to be in the path. Something over there, let's go look. Ah, it's just bags of concrete. This. How do you lose a bag of concrete? I just saw that bag under that tree. That's nothing. I wonder how many rattlesnakes I've gone past. A lot. Yeah, if there's something buried here, you'd see it because it's just this perfect little low grass. Be really hard to disguise something. I suppose you probably could, but at night and nervous, you just want to get it out of your car, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're driving here and like, okay, I'm gonna search again, and then yeah, I got the bike, but it's all working out. I'm doing it. I'm doing this section of road that made sense to me on the map. Everything's working well. Should have brought more water, but that's the way it goes. Can't imagine what it looks like on the, like if you're watching on TV. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hey, isn't the total eclipse pretty soon?
Total eclipse? I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that today?
Yeah, it's supposed to be today, and I've been noticing comments saying it'll be in a few minutes.
Yeah. Did you ask the chat? Is there a total eclipse today, you guys? Very interesting. I don't know. Oh, you got me in the background.
It's Wednesday, yeah.
Huh? Okay. I'm not going to see it here because I got tons of cloud cover. But maybe that's why it's cool. Okay. Talk to you later. So, total eclipse today. Total eclipse? That's interesting. Yes, people are saying partial this evening. Total eclipse. Total eclipse in Greenland. Okay. Greenland. Total eclipse is in Greenland. Usually up on that sort of stuff. Well, happy total eclipse day, you guys. Especially to our friends in Greenland. Maybe somebody in Greenland is watching this stream. It's possible. I know I got friends in Scotland. I got a friend in Scotland. She emails frequently and that offers a lot of encouragement. Man, these little bridges are always sus. Hey guys, how long has the stream been going on? Can you post the time if you don't mind? I'm just curious. Two hours. Jansky review. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Thanks. It's a hard 2 hours. Because basically you're fighting this machine that weighs 300 pounds. This thing weighs 300 pounds here. You have to focus, completely focus on, to focus on where you're going, what you're looking for. You sleep good the next day, believe me. It's not a just pleasure hike. You don't want to hit rattlesnakes, like out for cactus. Come on, Nancy, be right around the corner. Wow, it's a sketchy forest in here. Lucky if I don't get a flat tire in the cactus. Wow. Maybe we should move faster, cover more ground. Be interesting to do a walk in the neighborhood later. Wouldn't mind doing that. Just quick. Throw on the Starlink on the backpack, and then just walk up and down the streets. See if anything's going on over there. Do a quick survey. I don't want to sit in front of the house and disturb anybody, but I know there's a lot of interest. Man. Yeah, I did leave last time, and I left this area unsearched, and I'm like, man, it's a legit location. It's a straight shot out of Tucson. Oh man, you just don't want to get caught in this cactus. This stuff is, look at that stuff, Like I say, this is one thing about the desert though. At night, you're not going to go very far at night, because it's just, during the day you can see all these obstacles, but at night you get stuck once or twice and you say, I think we've gone far enough. Yeah, they can't get you just for walking, right? Somebody just posted that in the chat. Because I'll just be walking. Just to have the backpack and the Starlink, because the signal really is terrible over there. I just have the backpack and the Starlink. I mean, the Starlink on the backpack. And we'll just walk. Just be in a, maybe I'll use a GoPro. So there's not a big camera, and just have his phone sticking out there. You're making a bigger mess. I mean, they didn't close the road completely. I don't know how far away you have to park though. Sort of anxious to use my backpack Starlink. The plan is to climb El Capitan, not El Capitan, Half Dome in Yosemite, live on a live stream. Nobody's ever, so one of the reasons I built it. Man. Baby Bear Forever says, can we go to where the pajamas were? I read your request, Baby Bear. You know, Baby Bear, I've been there 3 times, and I dug in the creek. I probed the whole area with my probe. I looked with a fine-tooth comb that entire area. I dug. There was like a wheel sticking out, and I dug it up, thinking maybe there's a cart there. And so I dug that up, and then I pulled up the sheets and the mattress, and all on live stream. I found the pajamas and the bloody pants and reported it, and it's all on live. To go back there, it would be interesting. You know, don't get me wrong. People want to like pull up the sewer, the manhole cover, and yeah, I could bring a wrench. There's nothing under the manhole cover though. But I don't know. We can do a poll. It is your search, so Baby Bear and the rest of the chat, I'm here for you guys. People that can't be here. You guys have supported the channel, got me out here, so. But I have searched that area, I mean, extensively. To go to Nancy's house would just be a survey. It's not to look because she's not there, you guys. Like, you have a dead body and you put it in a pipe somewhere. Man, you're gonna smell it for a quarter mile. Believe me, I smelled so much decomp out here. Holy Toledo. It gets in your nostrils, it gets in your clothes. My clothes literally, I had to put them outside because like being around all those dead dogs and all the molecules and that dead cow. Wow. What do you think? Sometimes you just, I mean, wow. I'm impressed. How to carry it, right? It's like no way. I don't want to block the Starlink. You think it'll block the Starlink? Let me know if you guys get any interference. Oops. Wow. You just want to be careful now, though. You don't want to like fall and then like get impaled on a deer antler. Go to the hospital. Hey, can you take this deer antler out of me? What happened? Well, the motorcycle had a little accident. Got impaled on a deer antler. Man, sand. Get me out of here. Anxious to go look at Picacho Peak Road. Those are cute. Ugh. I should have brought my Clorox wipes. New antenna. Yeah, Starlink antenna. Elon would be so proud. Elon Musk, I don't know if you saw Elon Musk tweet. He says all cars are going to come with Starlink soon. I wanted to. Somebody had. I wanted to find a way to get a hold of him and say, hey, some motorcycles already do, right? I might lose the signal, you guys. I'm going to be... So much time's gone by. Ready, let's go! Yeah! Man. Smells like beer for some reason. It's not me. TJ Wheeler's in the chat. TJ Wheeler's been along for the whole ride. Day one. Whoa. I had some people in the chat that I thought like they're my friends, and then yeah, it's funny, people like turn on you. Not TJ Wheeler, I'm not talking about that. I don't know why you're saying it in the same breath, but there's a, what was that guy's name? Mako Shark or something like that. Offering all this encouragement and then just like, I don't know, man. Some people are weird. Most people are awesome. Some people have an edge. Who knows? Maybe they're having a bad day. We all have a bad day. I've had lots of them. It's never a bad day when you're out doing what you love, though. Riding a bike through the desert. Potential to find Nancy Guthrie out here. Oh yeah, let's dump some concrete in the desert. Oh yeah, great idea. What are you gonna do with the concrete? Oh, just dump it out in the desert. Phone call. They hung up. Those little forests of that jumping cactus, that stuff is Hola.
Cat's going crazy. You need to zip your bag up with the antler in it.
Say that again? I didn't hear you. I think Deep Girl's trying to call me. I got 0 bars out here.
The bag that has the antler in it.
What about the bag?
Zip it up.
Yeah, it's actually the antler is oh yeah, zip up the bag. Okay, got it. Yeah, right on. That was my water bottles. Got it. Zipped up my bag. Thanks. I remember I dropped my hat somewhere once, and then I get back, and the chat's like, "You drop your hat, you drop your hat, drop your hat." I'm like, "I dropped my hat." They're like, "Yeah, you drop your hat." And then you guys direct back to where I dropped my hat. It's so funny. People don't miss a thing, right? Go back to the Exploring with Jim channel. Exploring with Jim is live. Okay. I think I ended up losing that hat anyway. But not that day. Where's the town? I'm going to search from where I left off to town, and then don't worry guys, I'm scanning. I'm sorry if it's a little jerky. Yeah, but I got like 1,000 people with me. I appreciate it, guys. Like I say, first time I jumped on the bike, I had 11 people in the live stream. And it was like I had my phone tied to the top of the helmet, and it was like pointed backwards, I think. And just a comedy of errors. Then next time, I think Ikmael is like, he put me on his live stream, like people started jumping on my channel, and then it all mushroomed into, like, you know, my 10th trip out here. So thanks for all of that. But this is, you know, it's my whole focus is the search, right? It's really not pointing fingers, or, which I know there's nothing wrong with that, but I just don't have, that's just not my expertise. There's tire tracks out here. I see these tires. Somebody's driving around out here. My antlers. Lizards running around. good day for reptiles. It's not too hot. When it gets in the hundreds, everybody just hunkers down. Just tries to survive it. I wouldn't mind going out to some of those homeless camps we were at before. Out in the desert, those RVs and people living in those dugout houses. Can't help but think, what do they do when it's 110? How do they make it? I don't know how they make it. I don't know how I'm making it. Liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all. What a great screen name. Thank you, Liberty and Justice for All. And it says, thank you, Jim. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Like I say, this is your search. I'm out here. People have encouraged me to come back. They know I can do it. If you can't come out and search, that's fine. You know, like just offer me some encouragement and prayers and maybe buy a gallon of gas or something. That's fine. Everybody's helping. You know what I mean? Out of all of the, I've said this before, but there's YouTube Live, right? It's all these people, they go live. Everybody wants to make it on YouTube Live. It's like the new thing. But out of all, you know, and I watch some people do their live streams, but out of all of the uses of YouTube Live, to do like a crowdsource, sort of a crowd-funded lost missing person search, to like help searchers, people to go out and search and like to help them, you know, to help them go out there, buy me a tank of gas, like Pam sent me some money on Venmo. She says, Jim, here, she always buys me a dinner or something. She buys me dinner out here, and I appreciate that. Like, where I can come out and then I can, you know, Liberty and Justice for All, help me with my gas. Pam buys me a dinner, somebody else. But I'm not saying, like, if you don't sound asking for money, but I'm just saying out of all of the uses of YouTube Live, instead of, you know, what's going on, instead of what's going on, to like a crowdsourced search. And you got to be careful, though. You got to be careful because, you know, there's organizations out there, oh yeah, send us money and we're this big search organization, and then they never go out and search. But on YouTube Live, you know, you can see what I'm doing, you know what's happening. And then but as YouTube Live, very entertaining. Live streams are awesome. Whoa. But yeah, to crowdsource a missing person search is I don't know, it seems like a really good use of the technology. And then, like I say, with all this AI, so much AI out there, it's hard to know what's real and what's not. I try to stay away from AI videos. I like, you know, there'd be like some content about history and like maybe some historical event, and I'll watch it, and it's like it sounds like a human voice, but it's not. And then you look carefully and it says AI content. I try to click off. I try not to support AI content at all. Not because I'm some big content creator or something, but it's not real, right? Can't trust it. So like you say, you can't tell what's real, what's not, what's a real voice. Pretty soon the only thing you trust is live, you know, if it's happening live. It's real. He goes, oh yeah. We went out and did all this searching. And then they were doing AI videos of my searches. I seen many AI videos of my searches. And then the context is completely wrong. Saying I found something or I didn't find it, and pointing fingers at people when I'm not pointing fingers. But there's nothing you can do about it. You see what's happening and then just move on and stress out or anything. People pretending to be you in the chat. Whoa, barbed wire. Yeah, they had like variations of my name, and like you couldn't, like they left out an L or something, and people were like, hey, it's Exploring with Jim. No, it's not spelled right. That's not me. Anyway, it's just something about this case that it brings out the best in people and the worst, right? I know what this stack of rocks is. That's an old survey marker. Some sort of boundary line. State, county, probably county boundary line. County boundary marker. Sure, I'm entering a different county. Okay. Nancy, hello. Should have brought more water. Well, now the fence gets closer to the road, so there's less area to zigzag, I guess. Which side of this brush fence do we want to? I think on the other side of the brush fence. She wouldn't be here, she'd be over there, right? They'd park, drag something over there, but people have been down this, it's been a while, so people have taken this road. So, I mean, zigzagging through that area is one thing, but there's not gonna be anything with invisibility of this road, because I'm sure people have been here. ATVs, and no, so at least we sand. Whoa, that way. Need a paddle tire. Starlink's amazing though, isn't it, you guys? Like I say, you look up in the sky. In the old days we were kids, you look up in the sky and then you see a little light go by and you'd be like, more satellite, like, oh my god, there's a satellite went by, like, oh, I saw satellite, and you sit there for like an hour at Boy Scout camp or whatever, and then you wait, satellite, you point, and everybody like, yeah, I see it. Haven't found a lot of mattresses. Nikos is looking under all the mattresses. And then, but now you look up in the sky, it goes satellites going zoop, 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 just by all the time. And I think I've probably said this before, but 14,000 satellites in the sky. 10,000 are owned by Elon Musk. So out of the 14 satellites, 10,000 are owned by Elon Musk. So there are all these Starlink satellites and his communication satellites, and which is, you know, that's just amazing, right? One guy has like controlling space. It's very interesting. I'm not saying good or bad. That's just the way it is. And we're using the technology. Here's a motorcycle live streaming. Oh, which in an area with zero cell signal, and we're live streaming to the world. Yes, my antler. I guess it's really solid, heavy. That's construction debris. I picked that up. There's like 5, I don't know if they're mice or some sort of animals go running. Whew, man. Reaching the end of endurance. You can just sort of feel it, you know? It's fine. At least we'll be able to check off this area. Jeez. Look at that stuff. That'll get you. Slime in the tires. Probably got 20 flats by now, but then the slime, it fills the leaks. Sealant, I guess. So there's the road, so we'll just go over here, sort of. I don't know. There's less hiding area in this area than there was back there, but at night, who would know, you know? They would just pull off and yeah, everybody wants to search the neighborhood. You know, it's like, I know that antler is going to fall off. The smell of decomp is unbelievable, you guys. If she was like in a pipe or in a little tunnel or in a culvert, you'd know it. I mean, you would know it. I know, everybody says, oh, there's no evidence she left the neighborhood. Well, you know what? Those houses are set way back. One of the guys, they went down the street looking for cameras. There's no cameras. I don't want to lose my antler. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Maybe she's in the neighborhood. Maybe she's like under the casita, or in the pool next door. I looked at that pool. I don't even remember. I looked at the pool construction. It is sort of interesting. There's a pool and there's a huge pile of concrete inside the pool. Like, are they filling their pool? They don't want the pool anymore? Like, I mean, if I lived in Tucson, first thing I'd do is get a pool. And I'd like live in that dang thing. I'm not gonna, I went up before and then peeked the camera over the fence. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Stay on the road. Keep moving. I don't want any trouble. I know there's a lot of interest, and we'll just like document it a little bit. Hopefully. Don't hold me to it. I may chicken out. Man. That's not good. Made it. Mark the shark. I don't think I've ever met Mark the Shark. Did we get to dinner together? I don't know, it's possible. I'm not sure. I love to jump. It's 5 feet. Talking about the pools. See, there you go. 2 minutes ago I was talking about swimming pool filled in and find a pool toy. And the pool toy is a shark. What are the odds of that? Long odds. If you just said back there, hey, I'll give you 100 to 1 within the next 20 feet you don't find a pool toy, I'd say I'm not going to find a pool toy. Or whatever. And right after I talk about the pool, there's a pool toy. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, he's planting things. Yeah. I know, they don't believe it. They're just can't think of anything else to post. Come on, Sharky. Take us to Nancy. Follow the nose. Beep beep. Best thing I ever bought was these snake chaps. People are telling me, Jim, get an Amazon wish list. Make an Amazon wish list. It's like, you know what? I'd love it. I want to, but it's like I'm always so busy. It's like to sit down, like go through it. And I'm always like, I'm rebuilding motorcycles. I'm hiking. I'm like helping on this archaeological dig. I'm mining for gold. Looking at maps. A couple treasures I'm trying to find. You can't come with any more Sharky, sorry. Shouldn't do that, that's okay. Cactus is dead anyway. Deflate it. Put it in your bag. Pack it in, pack it out. Be great to get a project together to clean up Arizona. Project Clean Up Arizona. Man, that would be great. For one thing, you have to re-educate the populace. You guys, you know what? You're not supposed to dump in the desert. Really? We've been doing that for years. No, you're not supposed to do that. Well, what are you supposed to do with our trash? There's something called the dump. This. These people in this area aren't as bad as that Tucson airport area. Holy mac, I've never seen so much trash my whole life. Just bring a tear to your eye. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Well, looks like I'm getting towards more civilization here. Right there. Yeah, GoPro gave me a brand new GoPro 13. I told them my GoPro is broke. They said, what do you use it for? I said, hey, I live stream to YouTube. This is my channel. And he said, no problem, we'll give you a brand new GoPro 13. We'll give you the best GoPro we got. Free of charge. They sent it to me. Can you believe that? Shout out to GoPro. They didn't ask for any sort of commercial or something. I get all these people asking me to do commercial. Like, can you do a commercial on your channel? Most of them are scams. Like somebody want like some sort of trail mix or something. Advertise our trail mix. Should have asked for free samples. I could use some trail mix right now. I didn't have breakfast. I just came out here. We're running on empty. Well, that's an interesting one. Somebody sent a super chat and then it was deleted by Jeep Girl. I don't know, man. Gotta trust your mods, I guess. If somebody has a message, they want to send it a super chat, they want to get it to me, you can always use Exploringwithjim at yahoo.com. I read all my emails. I may not respond to every single one. I try to, but Super chat message deleted. I haven't seen that before. Can't please everybody, I guess. You can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Went to a garden party, my old friends. Ricky Nelson. It's hard work, you guys. You think you're in shape, and then you come out here and you try to get on and off the bike, wrestle a 300-pound motorcycle for 3 hours through the sand, pick it up. But this is what you train for, right? It's hard to answer the phone. Well, it wasn't fast enough. Just let me know later, okay?
Hey, hi.
So that was Jeep Girl, and she says she deleted that super chat message by mistake. So I'm really, she's very sorry, whoever sent it. She says, I think it was an Adrian. I don't know, man, but it was a mistake. Mistakes happen. But whoever it was, just you know, like, I'm out here for you. I know a lot of people would like to be out searching. And then, like I said, there's a crowd-funded search. You guys are helping me. And I appreciate the help, appreciate all the help. I mean, 20 bucks is gonna buy me gas and for like all day. I mean, a motorcycle gets excellent gas mileage. And I appreciate all the help, believe me. Whoa! And so, yeah, sorry about that. I'd like to read your super chat. But, yeah, accidents happen, right? Sorry about that. We're all friends here. No hard feelings. Whoa. All you don't like is the sand. Where's Nancy, guys? It's fine. That was a good search, that area back there. I'd been wanting to search that. I'm gonna search the other side of the road too. But I want to be able to do it while I'm sharp. You know, you got to be sharp. Whoa. Ah, getting up this hill is gonna suck. Oh, wasn't that bad. Not 20 anymore, that's for sure. But I'm doing okay. How many of these drainage ditches have I searched over the past 6 months? Literally hundreds. You know? You don't want to just skip anything. Hairnet. One thing when you're crawling, you want to make sure you're not crawling over a rattlesnake. There you go. How was that? Let's see you do that. Hopefully I go to Picacho Peak Road and we find a map, right? How awesome would that be? That would be awesome. We're gonna go over there. The video says drop it anytime tonight, and I'll be over there first light. First light, maybe second light. I don't know. I'm not gonna say when I'm coming, and I don't think I'm gonna live stream it because I can already tell people are gonna call. Oh, this guy call 911. He's trespassing on the highway. I mean, I don't know why people want to like interfere with a good hearted search, you know? And then other people, I got comments saying hey, stop interfering with the FBI. You got no business making any sort of instructions like that. You know what? I wouldn't, except this case is 6 months old. It's like cold, dead. There's somebody that's come up with new ideas, like DGLs, putting the air tag in the flowers. Ideas like that. Somebody's got to come up with something. Just non-stop speculation. It's not going to anywhere. I remember when people were saying, "Oh, the porch guy's dead." Oh yeah, for sure he's dead. Porch guy's dead. Like, porch guy's dead. I remember asking Nico, they say the porch guy's dead. He's like, what? Porch guy's dead? What? Yeah, that's the new rumor. It's a Brian Enton is saying the porch guy's dead. Like, how does he know that? Well, they convinced themselves. The end of speculation is you come up with some things like that, you know? Which I don't, I mean, when there's no information, people are gonna come up with ideas, and then they start circulating. But anyway, yeah, 6 months. 6 months, over 6 months. So that's why, I don't know, I just said, hey, drop me this note, totally anonymous, no way to, I mean, if somebody is driving here and just threw a note out the window of their car, I could have said this street, you know, but I figured the freeway, freeway, so many cars go by that if it was me, I would feel a lot more comfortable doing that on a freeway at night than it would on a country road like this. So I don't know. 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but you know it's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot that she's under this bush. But I'm gonna check under this bush anyway. And then maybe it'll be the next bush. Maybe the next idea. If somebody else come up with an idea, shoot it to me. Exploring with Jim. Yahoo.com. Now you see, I think starting to reach civilization, right? Like there's houses now out here. We went through desert for miles, you guys, and then now we're now it's sort of a less likely whoa, look at that bull. That thing is awesome. You guys see that thing with the big hump? Wow. I wish I had an apple to give him. Hey brother.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. You okay out here? No.
What's closer, Florence or Phoenix?
I got to hold on just a second, brother. Hold on just a second. Hold on, you guys. This guy's dumb as shit. He's freaking lost. Hold on, brother. I think he's drunk. Yeah. Dude is completely lost. He says he's locked out of his phone for an hour. I'm locked out of my phone for an hour. I just want to let me get away from him. And he's drunk. His shirt says pro-gun nut. But I told him don't go that way because he'll die in the desert out there. Literally. He's so drunk. He'll start walking. And then we'll be searching for another missing person. But I told him which direction to go. I don't know if his car's broken or if he's gonna walk or... He had a gallon of water. He had more water than I have. So anyway, yeah, he was gonna start walking out into the desert. So stupid. I told him, he's like, I go that way. I says, yeah, but don't drive. You're freaking drunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Like I'm a police officer or something. Jeez. It's easier to sit on my couch. And he wanted to use my phone. Can I use your phone? I'm like, I'm on a live stream right now. Like, who's he gonna call? Who's gonna come out and rescue this drunk guy? Flies. There's flies here. Gotta look for the flies. As drunk as a skunk. This beat up freaking truck on a 2-lane road. Let's call it cops. It just takes me off mission, you know. I don't know what to do. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Let's just look. What is he doing? I told him don't drive. Because you're freaking drunk. Nah, he's not driving. Whatever. That guy's big too. He's got to be like 275 pounds. How much alcohol does it take to get 275? Drunk at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. Whatever. Yeah, there's not much hiding places here. Let's go down here. Yeah, be careful on the road, you guys. You can meet people like that on the road. Drunk, driving a junk ass truck, no insurance. It's like, I look through one more ditch. Why not, right? Well, yeah, I'm gonna borrow your phone. Yeah, phone, my dude. Yeah, I can give you my freaking phone. They could see in his hands he has like chargers and all this junk. He's dropping it all over the ground. Clank. Yeah. Locked out on my phone. He's probably too dumb to remember his passcode. That's my guess. He's typing the wrong passcode, wrong passcode, wrong passcode, and then the phone locked him out. What do you bet? Yes. Welcome to Exploring with Jim. He's too dumb to be the perp, I'll tell you that. When all that was going on, I think I missed some of you guys' super chats. I'm sorry I missed it. Sort of disappear, like. But you know, I appreciate the love and support, you guys. Honestly, it's a hard job. If somebody told me, "Hey, I'll give you $10,000. Go out to the desert and ride your motorcycle and dodge rattlesnakes and pick up dead dogs," and it's not a job I would. I'd say, "Are you kidding me? I leave what I've got going on here, leave my life." But you just start searching, you start getting into this mission of mercy, and then people appreciate what you're doing, and then you feel guilty driving away, even though it's a needle in a haystack. At least my phone didn't overheat. I'm overheating, my phone's not. Maybe call 911 since he's drunk. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of things I could do. I could welcome Nick to the chat. I agree. Welcome to the chat, Nick. Welcome to the chat. Good to have you in the chat. I'm sure everybody's second guessing every action in the chat. Jim, you gotta call 911. Jim, you gotta give him water. Jim, give him a ride to the nearest hospital. He's not driving. He's standing there. He's not driving. He's not driving drunk. He's just standing drunk. No logging, standing there drunk. His car's not running. I don't even think it runs. He might walk in the desert. I pointed him in the right direction. So there you go. Call 911. What's the address? Sure. He's not driving. If he's driving, I agree, 100%. He's walking. It's just like so many other things. Call, report the guy dumping the trash. Takes you off your mission. Call, report this grave in the desert. Takes you off your mission. Gotta stay on your mission. My mission is catching drunk drivers. I could do that all day long. I'll go back there. If he left the scene, I'll call it in. If he's driving. I think his car's broke though. Did he say that? He's gonna walk? I don't know. Welcome to Exploring with Jim. We are in the search for Nancy Guthrie. This is, we're getting closer and closer to town, which is less and less likely as a stash. Tell you one thing, the way the world is these days, if I had to call the cops on someone and I'm going to have them arrested, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to report a crime, call the cops on somebody, have them arrested, have him thrown in jail. I'll tell you right now, I am not going to do it on a live stream. People say, hey, I saw somebody call the cops on you on a live stream. Oh yeah, who did that? I'll kill him. Hey, you're going to live stream, live, saying who you are, and you call the cops on somebody, and in this day and age, people can find you easy enough. If they want to. If you see a felony, life-threatening emergency, someone's dying, but just some drunk guy out somewhere, you're gonna like go on a live stream, whoa, put yourself at serious risk. And then put it all on live. Yeah, this is me. I got you arrested. This is me. You got a lot at stake. You have a lot to lose. Some drunk. But dude, I'm not gonna do it on a live stream. I've called the cops on people. I've got them busted before. You do it anonymously. So, yeah. Do that on a live stream. You want to go out, call cops on people, get them in trouble. Even though it's the right thing to do, maybe. You do it live. Say exactly who you are. Let them see the whole thing. Yeah, think of serious consequences. Not just to you, everybody around you. Sir, he's sitting on the side of the road, drunk. Told him don't drive. He says, oh yes sir, I won't. Yeah, very interesting. The good thing is, very interesting. Sort of reminds me of the Salton Sea. Yeah, my getting a low battery warning on this. Woo. Man, feels good to take that off. Man, that's hot. Let's check out this house. So, let me take this off though. It is too hot. This is the first abandoned house I've seen out here. Reminds me sort of, you see this a lot of the Salton Sea in California. They're like, they have a house and they need some extra rooms. Pull a trailer, hook a trailer up to it. Very interesting. Whoa, a bird spooked me. Whoa, what is it? Ah, pigeon. Oh, great. Yeah, I don't smell any decomp in there. Hello. Lot of rat poop. You can smell the hantavirus from here. Honestly, I'm not going in. I don't have my N95. I'll just put the camera around the corner. Let me know if you see anything in there. Man, that is full of rat poop. Smell the hantavirus. Yeah, holding my breath. Hello. Need any help? Got air conditioning. I don't smell any decomp. I mean, it's hard to do these searches after like 3 hours of fighting the elements out there. I wonder if I lost my signal. Way over here. Wow. Let's see. Right on, you guys. I'm on the chat right now. Woof. It's been a tough morning. It's okay. I can take it, right? Black mold, yeah, no doubt. Right on, you guys. So I'm on the chat really quick. You need a big Gatorade. Totally. I am completely parched. I'm out of water. I've been out here for hours. It's humid as crazy. It's totally hot. everything's overheating. Actually, it's still everything's still alive, but yeah, I definitely got to get back to some water. No question about it, you guys. Yeah, it's cloudy for Arizona. Like, the only thing that's keeping us alive, you know, these clouds. Man, it was a good search though, you guys. I've been wanting to hit that section of road. I'm going to do the other side. It's a long ways back. Doing the other side right at this minute. I may ride back that way towards the vehicle, but probably not on a live stream. And oh, can't hear you. Sorry about that. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So once again, I know you can't hear me. I didn't unplug. It takes a while for me to get back into the mood, back into the system. But anyway, it's probably getting low battery warning on my phones. It's hot. I need some water. There's a situation back that direction that I'm not going to live stream it. I'll go back there and I'll do what I need to do, but I'm definitely not going to put it on live stream for many reasons, right? It's just it's something a little different than normal. So, but I'll definitely go back there and I'll do it off camera, and we'll make sure we need to do the right thing, and we'll do the right thing like I always do. Is Exploring with Jim. So, Mom of two boys says you're amazing. No, you're amazing. Mom of two boys is sticking with me, being here all the time, offering love and support. And like I get a comment like that, and it just you know, I had no breakfast this morning, just a cup of coffee or two, grab the bike, head out into the desert, starving, hungry, need something to drink. But you know, Nancy's now waiting out there, you know, and this is what I came to do, and so this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to get reorganized. We'll see what's gonna happen this afternoon. Maybe we'll take a walk through the neighborhood, stop by, maybe I'll show you guys the place where the perp can throw the note, just to put it on live stream, make sure everybody knows it's totally legit. It's a very easy for them to do, so it's a very great thing to do. And then Quentin Broom, thank you so much, Quentin Broom, I appreciate it. Senate 63 says thank you, Jim. Southern Butterfly Girl says I'm awesome. You're awesome, Southern Butterfly Girl. What a great screen name. So that's it, you guys. Exploring with Jim is going to log out for the moment. If I can get all this, my phone's all locked in on a. It's all I have everything, so I can't lose anything, right? And then yeah. Once again, thank you all for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. It's been a good search. I can knock that area off my map and then just keep going to the other areas that aren't shaded yet. Pretty soon I'm going to hit the right spot, and we're going to bring Nancy home. That's the goal of the channel. That's my goal. That's everybody's here for. I know you guys are hoping like you'd see her the next time. And then, you know, we found some interesting things on rattlesnakes and skeletons, and people broke down on the side of the road, and all sorts of interesting things. It's abandoned house. So it was an interesting adventure. We didn't get what we looked for, where we came for, but that'll happen next time. And I think my phone's going to overheat anymore, so I'll just say, remember, we're in it to win it. Winning's bringing Nancy home, and may the Lord bless and keep you until we meet again. And I love you all very much. Mwah. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. I'll be back later today.